Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a brand new season of Doctor Who. Well, this is exciting but also terrifying. Um, it feels a little bit surreal that A, I'm at season 11, B, that Joe has gone, and C, that I've still got this third Doctor. So, just want to have a little chat. Just a warning, I'm going to get a little bit firm. Okay, right, so just as I finished Green Death, luckily, someone commented on one of my videos that season 11 is the last season the third Doctor is in. Now, that is a spoiler. Thank goodness I had reached the end of season 10, because otherwise that would have completely changed the way I looked at season 10. Okay? Secondly to that, obviously it does now mean that I know this is the third Doctor's last season. However, I was absolutely convinced he was going in season 10. So I think as just an intelligent woman, I would have grasped that this would be his last season. So all in all, I dodged a bit of a bullet there. It's kind of just confirmed what I suspected was already going to happen. Now, I might get a little bit sassy. Someone also commented saying, this isn't a spoiler, but Joe doesn't die, and you'll know at the beginning of the story when Joe leaves. Now, am I just being really silly, or is that a spoiler? Telling me if someone doesn't or does die is a spoiler. You are telling me, you are eliminating an option. I do not want to know anything, right? You do not tell me anything beyond the episode that you are watching my reaction to. Unless we've spoken privately or we're having a discussion on Twitter, nothing. No hints, nothing. Guys, I'm an intelligent woman. I can grasp if one of you's hinting at the return of a monster or so and so leaves. Just don't do it. Okay? Come on. Like, we're grown-ups. And I said this in a previous video, well, in the comments. If you are not a regular commenter and you are putting stupid spoilers like that, you will be blocked, because you are grown up, you are an adult, you can process thoughts. When you type it out, you can then reread it and check for spoilers, right? It's really not hard. Use your brain, use your noggin, all right? No spoilers. And I'm talking about when a doctor leaves, when a companion arrives or leaves, and if we have I don't know if the master ever comes back, if um, a monster's coming up. Sometimes even telling me that a monster doesn't reappear is a little bit of a spoiler, because then I lose that excitement that they might come back. I just think it's really basic stuff that you don't need to talk about, and it's it's like 1% of you. It's a couple of people that keep doing it. Just please use your brain. Just don't talk about anything that I have not reached. You only discuss up to the point that you're watching the reaction to. Nothing beyond that. Don't ever assume that I'm ahead. I'm ahead at the moment, but that's because I've got some time that I can film. But this doesn't last forever. Sometimes I'm only ever like one episode ahead. So just please, no spoilers. And I think on my regard, what I will be doing is just uh, not looking through comments straight away. Normally what I'll do is I'll upload a video and then like within half an hour I'll start scrolling through. But I'll just wait a bit, because one of you will pick up if there's a spoiler. If you do see a spoiler, like a lot of you do, just comment, just write a comment saying the person's name and that there is a spoiler, because then I will just dodge the comment. It doesn't necessarily need to be removed, but, or if you are going to comment about a spoiler, give me a warning and then like space it a bit so I don't read it. It's little things, guys. So just bear that in mind. Thank you. I'm sorry for the rant, but it's just a really basic thing in my head that you just wouldn't write a spoiler. It's not, it's really not hard. It's really not hard. Anyway, onwards and upwards. So we're on to season 11. The Doctor's on his own, which means there's going to be a new companion. Now, obviously, I've said this again. I've said this before. I have no idea with companions. The only companion I know that exists is Sarah Jane, and I don't think she's until, I feel like she's with the next Doctor or the Doctor after. I don't know. So I don't know. Maybe we're going to get a male companion. I don't know if this third Doctor would suit a male companion. Yeah. If you are watching this on Patreon, this is a full-length reaction as requested by one of my lovely patrons. And if you're watching this on YouTube, then just your usual 10-minute because that's all we're allowed to do. Oh my god, I'm a bit nervous. Right, let's go. What is happening? That's like a whale! I love it. The Time Warrior. Oh my god, I absolutely love that intro. Oh, it took me by surprise. I love that intro, and it's made me a bit emotional because things are changing. What's that?
Stars are falling!
The Time
I see only
Warrior.
one star.
The Time Warrior.
It is falling in the forest! Come on, get up, you guys! Get up, get up!
Is the Doctor
It
the
is
Time
an omen.
Warrior?
An evil sign! It is mine. Iron Grand Star. I will have it. Hurry, fetch the horses. Hurry.
I don't typically like historical episodes, so this will be interesting. Oh, look at that horse. Ooh. Is it the Ice Warriors? Is it the Ice Warriors? The Time Warriors, the Ice Warriors. You can tell I'm excited when I talk, folks. So I'm sorry.
Fight for your life, Captain! What creature is this?
Ice Warriors.
Tis a devil from hell!
Fear not. I shall not harm you.
It speaks. Who are you? Where do you come from?
I am a Sontaran officer. My name is Lynx.
Jesus, Torrison. I have heard tales of his eastern magic.
What the fuck? Shut up. He's quite tall. No. Oh.
Moons and satellites for the greater glory of the Sontaran Empire.
Holy
Help
macaroni.
you? Why should I help you, Star Warrior?
Take your
Why
helmet
should I
off.
not kill you and take your ship and its treasure for myself?
Oh, my men.
Yeah, Brigadier.
Yes, I'm afraid so, Doctor. Not exactly the Ritz, I know, but you know, it's no joke providing emergency accommodation for all these scientists.
All right, Brigadier, you've had your little bit of mystification. Now I know where I'm supposed to stay. Perhaps you wouldn't mind telling me why.
Well, this place is one of the most top-secret security establishments in the whole country.
Oh, that's the scientists. I want to see the Sontaran's face.
Legs! My lord, legs!
I see. I'm so sorry. Hello, how do you do?
Ruby.
It's disgraceful, of course, utterly disgraceful.
What is?
Well, shutting us up. Like a lot of kids kept in after school. And that brigadier chap, military idiot.
Yes, I know how you feel. Still, he means well, you know. Smith.
Yeah.
Dr. John Smith.
Seems to be a lot of them about today.
I'm sorry?
Well, I was talking to a young woman just now, also Smith. Oh, there she is. Miss Smith.
Yes, Professor?
Come and meet your namesake. Miss Lavinia Smith, Dr.
Dr. John Smith. How do you do, Miss Smith?
Hello?
Doctor, I'm intrigued. What's that for?
That? Oh, that contains my equipment, Professor.
That's original.
Oh my
The
god.
virologist, Miss Smith? particularly when I realize you must have written it when you were 5 years old.
Yes, that is rather difficult to explain, isn't it?
Oh my
You're
God.
going to try, aren't you?
Well, my Aunt Lavinia is in America on a lecture tour, you see.
Mm-hmm.
She had an invitation to visit here. I took her place.
Why?
Look at her.
I thought all this might give me a good story. I'm a journalist, Sarah Jane Smith.
You realize this is a very dangerous place to be in.
Well, I can't help that. I'm stuck here now.
I had
I don't
no
think so.
idea
Why not?
You can make yourself useful.
she was a
You
companion of
need
the
somebody
third
around here to
Doctor.
make the coffee.
If you think I'm going to spend my time making cups of coffee for you...
Professor, look, would you kindly desist? This is not a blackboard, you know?
Oh, I do beg your pardon, Doctor. I was just trying to prove...
What are you going to do in there?
How long are we to tolerate this upstart, this
Too much happening for my little heart.
He robs, he pillages, he murders. He flouts your authority every day. The authority which comes from the king.
Fortunately, my dear, the king who gave me my authority has taken away my troops to fight in his interminable wars.
Iron Gron's band is small, and
Oh my
we
God, I'm
still
so
have Harry
shocked.
the Archer and 1 or 2 men at arms.
How can I not worry?
Think that tomorrow will be brighter. Edward, I've heard that Iron Gron walks his battlements every morning.
Oh, it pleases him to be high. He's like a cockerel.
But does he climb so high that an arrow cannot reach him?
That is excellent.
Oh, so you like war,
Who
eh?
does not? My race has been at war for millennia. There is not a galaxy in the universe which our space fleets have not subjugated. But you do not understand me. I am stranded on this primitive planet when I should be leading my squadron to glory. I am an expert at war, Iron Gron.
I know.
Because I'm very fond of delta particles. Why do you ask so many questions?
Because I'm a journalist. Are you going to sleep there?
If you'll allow me to do so. Good night, Miss Smith.
Shouldn't we tell the Brigadier?
Tell the Brigadier what?
About her.
I think we can decide
She's
what
going
to
to
do
be able
about
to
Miss
hear you,
Smith in the
because the-
morning, Professor.
You can see
If
over
we're
the
all
top
still
of the
here.
wall.
Rudish? Rudish! Oh, it's all right. Nothing to worry about. Just
You're
checking.
Sarah Jane. God. Oh, nice.
Doctor!
Hello?
Look, Doctor, we've had a raid. Is there one present on this landing?
No, Professor Rudish is missing.
Oh, my giddy aunt, the minister will go spare.
Oh my giddy
Did
aunt.
you see anything, Doctor?
Yes.
What?
Well, I thought I saw a man in armor. Very interesting, eh?
Professor Rubish, are you in there?
Well, I can't stay here chatting, old boy. Gotta get after Rudish.
Look, Doctor, I forbid
I
you to
thought
go
she
on
was
that
with
trash.
home.
There's no telling where you'll finish up. Remember what happened to you on Melobelius 3?
no.
Well, I got there, didn't I?
Yes, eventually, after several detours.
Brigadier, a straight line may be the shortest distance between 2 points, but it is by no means the most interesting. Well done, old girl. Absolutely on target
So she hid.
for once.
Still only a police box. Must find a telephone. Oh, it must be some sort of pageant. I say. Hey, you there. Hey, what are you doing? Get off. Go!
Places did she get here?
He's so calm.
Look, if this is a ragdig joke, it's not funny. Correct.
His tongue. Why is it Oh, look at it. There's a lot to process. Right. Firstly, the opening, the intro, the opening titles. It hadn't even crossed my mind that they would change, because I just thought, well, you know, still the same Doctor. Why would they change? And I absolutely love them. I much prefer them to the last one, because I feel like the picture of Pertwee in the last one doesn't even look like him. I love the colouring of it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Great start. Then we get a Sontaran. Now, this is where you guys are so great at not giving me spoilers. I mean, I had no idea that the Sontarans were even before New Who. This is what I love it when a creature comes up that I have no idea even existed before then. So that's amazing. And then bloody Sarah Jane Smith appears. I literally said at the beginning of this, she's the only one I know about and I don't think she's yet. I found myself a little bit emotional just because I know, obviously, with her interactions with the 10th Doctor, the fondness between them. So I felt that, and I've seen the odd episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures when I was a lot younger. So I know how much of an impact she has in Doctor Who, and now knowing that I'm about to start that journey just feels really cool. I guess I almost felt a bit emotional as well because it's so weird to explain, and I'm probably going to word this really really weirdly. But it makes me feel like it's just another reminder that I'm another step closer to finishing Classic Who, you know? In a way, it almost made me grieve for everyone that's gone. Honestly, I absolutely did not expect her to appear. Bloody hell. Bloody hell. It was one thing after another, that. When she came on the screen, I stopped breathing. I absolutely stopped breathing because I couldn't believe it. It's also really sad, obviously, now that she's passed away, but I honestly thought she was like travelled with like the 4th and 5th Doctor. I would assume then she must be a bit of a long running companion. Again, please don't give me any spoilers. But I know she has such a big impact, so I reckon she will go in. She'll travel with this Doctor, and then I think she'll go in with this 4th Doctor. Yeah. Classic Doctor Who just never ceases to amaze me. There's always something. Right. Wow. I don't know how many parts this is. I hope it's not too long. Only reason I say that is because I'm not a big fan of historical episodes. So we'll see. Yeah. Right, let's leave it there. My brain is not comprehending what's happening. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I will be back very soon with another reaction.